On tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Detroit Pistons. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan with me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce is reporting on the sideline. Well, a chance to check out some stats for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage, and it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cade Cunningham out there with Duncan Robinson. And it's Duren in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Cleveland, we've got Hachimura. Evan Mobley is out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's George, and it's Mitchell in at the 2-guard spot. So, Coach, here we are in the heart of the NBA season. We can only hope that the second half is as good as the first half of the season.
Well, you're right. We saw some incredible moments in those first few months. But that's what you love about this game. Players these days, Kevin, are capable of doing the spectacular on a nightly basis. Yeah, that's a shot that Cunningham is very comfortable with. No problem with the mid-range.
Here's George. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Cunningham with it. Last time, 45 points for him. And Thompson throws it down.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Guys?
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Duren. The Cavaliers making the shot. Pass to Harris. 6 on the shot clock. And Thompson kicks to Robinson. It's 3-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Duncan Robinson, one of the more efficient 3-point marksman, Coach, in this league.
Yeah, look, Kevin, Duncan Robinson built his game around his 3-point shooting, and the threat of the 3 has drawn more defensive attention, and Duncan Robinson has learned to make plays for other people based on the defense that he sees a much improved all-around basketball player.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
For Cleveland, they've gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. George passes to Mitchell. Thompson with the rebound.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach.
Harris, no good.
I mean, come on, that's a shot you expect him to make.
Here's Ware, and he dunks it down.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Pistons trail by 6. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see which players have had the most success from the stripe this month. Robinson passes to Thompson. Duren, and he goes right over Thomas Bryant and slams it down.
Hey, if you're looking for creativity midair, you're in the right place. Duren with the flourish.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And let's swing it over to Shams Charania, who has the latest scoop on activity in the Western Conference.
Hey, Kevin. As the trade deadline gets closer, it's the Lakers front office making things happen. They bolstered their lineup by bringing in the savvy veteran, Drew Holiday. He's a hard-nosed, versatile defender who can play both guard spots, and he's a leader on and off the court, guys. Plus, you know he brings that championship pedigree.
Thank you, Shams. Great to hear from you as always. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
What a ferocious finish. Once Mitchell gets some speed behind him, look out.
Outside Robinson. Fires the three. Here's Durham. And Thompson kicks to Cunningham. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 5.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from D.
The drive by Mitchell. Thompson with the rebound. It's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Detroit. It's a 3-point game. They come in fresh off the win against the Heat.
And winning that game the way they
My
did,
fucking
the
Bible.
incredible fourth-quarter comeback couldn't have left them feeling any better.
Now, here's Mitchell. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Denver. Here's Harris. Finished off the break.
Good awareness from Harris. He saw the steal and pretty immediately got going the other way.
Bryant dishes to Mitchell.
Even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good. Both teams will make substitutions. And Mitchell drops them both.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
And here's Herter outside. The shot, no good. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
Hell yeah.
Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 1. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, their game plan has been very effective so far. They're working the ball inside, putting constant pressure on the defense.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
You've got Keontae George. Also Mitchell out there. Robinson is out there with Sam Merrill. And it's Tyson in at the power forward position. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now, here's Mitchell. He picked up 30 points in their last win against Denver. Here's Merrill. From outside, off the mark. Pistons trail by 3. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, the Detroit Pistons, looking to build on last season's breakthrough. Coach J.B. Bickerstaff said Kate Cunningham's leadership makes his job easier. And all that aside, Bickerstaff said their fierce style is key, adding, win or lose, we win the fight.
Not a team to be taken lightly. Thanks a lot, Shams. Pass to Jenkins. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And the difference in that one, the efficiency from range. They really focused on getting good looks.
And they were just draining it from outside. A great team shooting performance.
He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Evan Mobley's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a different look here for the Pistons. Tobias Harris is checked in for Reed. Thompson comes in for Kevin Herter. Robinson's checked in for Jenkins. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Marcus Sasser. Now, here's Cunningham. Back to Robinson. Clock at 6. Shoots from 8. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, credit the defense there. Bothered him enough that he couldn't get it to go down.
And George with the stuff.
Aggressive slash from the young guard. George fears no one when attacking the basket.
Thompson outside. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Got that bucket in no time at all. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead.
And to George is putting in the work now.
And then Mitchell with the dunk.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Stewart with the steal. And another turnover here by Detroit. Still a ways to go between now and the three-point contest, but it's always fun to talk about it. Let's see who has the best shot to earn a spot in this year's event.
And maybe this list changes between now and All-Star Weekend, but I don't think anybody would be disappointed if it stays exactly the same as it is right now.
You look at Mitchell. He's going to need to leapfrog quite a few great shooters if he's going to be a part of the three-point festivities in All-Star Weekend, but, you know, maybe he can do it.
I mean, anything's possible, especially if he has a few big games from beyond the arc before All-Star Weekend. That'd give him a nice bump in the voting.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase this year. Some incredible shooters, that's for certain. We'll keep you updated as we find out more.
Yeah, I think we're in for a real treat. I think the increased importance of the three-point shot in today's game has really shined a light on the talent, precision, and really the wow factor of how these guys can drill the long ball.
And Mitchell drops them both. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called punting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact.
Showing up and showing off, Mitchell.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more. Left in the first half of basketball. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Plenty of room to knock down the shot.
And with that one, he halts an 11-0 run by the Cavaliers.
Mitchell against Robinson. Mitchell passes to Mobley, and Mobley throws it down.
Sets a great screen, and then Mobley gets perfect position there on the roll.
Cunningham kicks to Robinson. To the middle. Here's Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, you'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Bucket is good.
He's found something here in this second quarter. This is when you want to keep feeding him.
Robinson against Mitchell. Launches it. Out that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Robinson. Robinson not afraid to let it fly from deep. You gotta get out on him. Here's Porter. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Cleveland heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break, and then back to the action here.
They've done some good things. I mean, they've also let those other guys get comfortable at the offensive end.
Yeah. And let's switch it up. Here's a look at some of the possible contenders for this year's dunk contest.
It's too early to be talking about this. We do this every year. Just let it play out.
And that is...
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem.
Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duran at the center spot. Robinson is out there with Cunningham. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. And you talk about size, coach, strength, and bounce. Jalen Duren drawing comparisons now to a young Dwight Howard.
Yeah, he certainly is, Kevin. And look, I like to be careful when we're making those kind of comparisons with a young player and a Hall of Famer like Dwight Howard. But there are similarities with the athleticism and the relentless approach to defense and rebound.
Bryant, a screen on Cunningham. Porter dishes to Bryant. And the dunk by Bryant.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Here's Merrill, guarded by Robinson. Ware, and he jams it with authority.
Tossing a pass to the interior. That's what you want to do. Get into the paint.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. George is checked in for Porter. Outside, Robinson. Thompson looking for an opening. Again, the miss by the Pistons. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Outside, George. There's the pick. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
An intriguing young talent. George's upside as a scorer is especially enticing.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And George drops them both. So, coach, in the last 26 years, only 3 Eastern Conference teams have been NBA Finals favorites. Anything need to change there?
You know, I really don't think so, Kevin. I'm not sure it matters to people. I mean, the NBA Finals are going to have one team from the East, one team from the West, and people are going to watch because you're down to the last series for a championship. I think it's a conversational point to talk about one conference dominating, but I don't think in a given year fans really care.
Robinson misses.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Here's Thompson. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Off target from outside. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. There's a screen by Bryant. George passes to Bryant. That falls. Nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. Pistons trail by 11. On the wing, Harris. They could use a bucket. Got a hand on it, and he's able to get it back. And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Let's check out the Eastern Conference standings now that we're in the new year. Take a look at the Pistons. They're sitting pretty, second place, and looking to take the top spot. And, of course, Cleveland, they're right in third place now.
And right now for the Cavaliers, they've been on a tremendous run this season. All the pieces were in place coming into the year, and they haven't missed a beat. Great chemistry, great coaching, and potential to do some great things in the postseason.
Yeah, no one is taking them lightly. This is a team with everything you really need to make some noise in the playoffs.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
And George, here we go. And George with the stuff.
Easy to see the kind of impact George is going to have in this league. All